Copper is soaring, and for many investors, it's the next metal to stack. It's risen almost 42% just this year. Will copper continue to soar? Will we continue to see incredible prices? We're going to talk about that today on Super Copper Sunday. Let's get started. Good morning, everybody. Happy Copper Sunday, everybody. Copper's risen over 42% just this year, and it is one of the most popular metals to start stacking on. Will it continue? Will it continue? So happy Copper Sunday. We're going to talk about those things this morning. We're going to show some pickups at the end of this video, and it's all about copper, everybody. It's all about these beautiful copper rounds, copper bars. What are they doing in the market right now? Are they soaring in price? Are they even available anywhere still? They have run out of these things, but we're going to talk about that this morning and show you some awesome pickups that we got at the coin show yesterday on Saturday. Got to talk and meet a lot of great people. Got to meet some of our viewers yesterday. That was awesome. I hung out with Joe at the gold back booth and watched people buy gold backs, everybody. They love those gold backs. Talked with Raven, just shot the shoot, with Raven yesterday for a while. What great guy, great channel, Raven Hawk Coins, everybody. Go check him out and go check out Thompson Coin and Stamp right here, Oklahoma channels, everybody. We're having fun on Super Copper Sunday. So what's everybody thinking about copper so far? Well, I'm still thinking it's on the rise. I still think it's going to hold. I think as our silver and gold prices continue, happy coffee, by the way, Super Copper Sunday coffee. Let's see, what was I talking about? Anyway, as our precious metals continue to skyrocket in value, everybody, I think copper is just one of them that is going to continue to rise in value, especially investment grade copper. Even industrial copper, everybody, is going up in value. Trust me, I've investigated all that. And this year so far, we're showing about a 42% increase in copper. Of course, these videos always get somebody wise ass that wants to talk about the premiums on copper. Yes, the premiums on copper, guys, are very high. It doesn't matter if you buy it at Home Depot. So stop throwing Home Depot in plumbing and electrical and all that. Ace Hardware, go buy a copper, blah, blah, blah. It's just different. It's just different, everybody. The investment grade copper, people stack it because it's beautiful. They don't stack necessarily wire and pipe that they just throw out in their side yard, and it just sits there. This is stuff that, people stack to show other people as a investment because it's worth money. Of course, all copper's worth money, everybody. We all love copper. There's a lot of you that just scrap copper. That's great. You've made money doing that. Not going to criticize you for that. Everybody, let's keep this cordial. Let's not hammer people because a lot of people love this metal, including me, and I stack quite a bit of silver, guys. So I am a silver stacker, a silver collector. I'm a copper stacker and collector. There's certain things on copper that I actually stack, and there's certain things on copper that I just collect for the grandkids. Now, all this is going to be for the grandkids. So when we're all dead and gone, everybody, all you stackers, when you're dead and gone, we're dead and gone. Our grandkids, 50, 60, 70 years from now, and they have this copper, and copper skyrockets because of industrial uses and many other things. And it goes up in value tremendously. They're going to be thanking us. So, and it's that way with all the metals, guys. I mean, look at our forefathers in the old days when they made the half cent or the large cent, the small cent, the nickel, the penny, the whatever you want to call it, quarters, half dollars. Did they think that those things numismatically would be worth way more than their face value? They did not, and neither do we. So everybody remember that. And remember that we're not financial advisors on here. Stackers are not financial advisors. We all tend to think we know everything, including me. Guys, I make mistakes too. So I'm the quarterback. You're the team. You're the copper team today. So we make mistakes. We're not financial advisors. So you always make your own decisions and always do your research. I've researched this, or I wouldn't be dumping my money into it. So I don't have enough money to dump. So when I buy something, it's because I feel like it's a safe bet for me. And that's for me. So whatever you feel, you do. And have fun doing it. Super Copper Sunday's fun, guys. Let's check out what the availabilities are on all of these copper rounds, copper bars. Then we're going to go to eBay and we're going to check what these things have sold on eBay for retail. And remember, everybody, something is worth what it's worth when it's sold, okay? If it sells for 20 bucks, it's worth 20 bucks. If it sells for $1, it's worth $1. So let's check it out. Okay, let's go to our first site, everybody. We're going to roll over here to APMEX and check out their availability. These are copper rounds and bars and such. And as you can see, once again, everybody, let's scroll down. And we're still out of copper. 1,000 gram copper bar, Germania, which you can't hardly find right now. There's some other big stuff. Now, I had talked to one of my viewers, had found a 5,000 gram bar. I think it was Geiger, and I believe it was like, I don't know, 700 bucks. But like I said, I mean, when we get that big, to me, that's too big. I think a 1,000 gram bar is just about right for stacking. But the 5 and 10 ounce bars, everybody, look here. 500 gram copper square Geiger. We are out. So this is our APMEX, everybody, and they're still out. I went through here and I've looked for rounds, bars, etc., and they're just not there. Oh my gosh, the cat in the background, everybody. Once again, everybody, Super Copper Sunday and a cat. So the cat is now outside. So that is JM Bullion, everybody. And they're still out. I mean, they're still out of stock on this stuff. It's all alert me. Let's move over here to Money Metals. Let's kill this little box here. And let's throw in some copper right here. I'm just going to punch in copper. And let's check this out. So let's just kind of scroll down here, everyone, and look at some of the stuff on Money Metals, everyone. In stock alert right here. View details. This is what is this? A 10-pound bar, 270 bucks, everyone. I'm not huge on these, but they're kind of okay, I guess, if you want to just stack. Maybe just some generic flat bars. I'm not real big into that, but look at that. 1 to 9 is 20 bucks. And then we've got some stuff over here. Here is 2 ounce. And they have it. How about that? $8.99, $9 actually, $9.49. And that is a minimum of 10, everybody. $9.49 a piece for 2 ounce. So let's say $9.50. Let's just round it up to $9.50. here's a 5 ounce. Hey, they've got that now. There it is, copper buffalo round 5 ounce right now on eBay. There's a lot of folks that want more than that for these, but 122.29, as low as, I always remember as low as, so 121.79. That's a pretty good price, guys. It's still pretty chunky for a for 1 ounce, but right now these things are going way higher than. I bought my first one of these, guys. First one of these for I think it was $7.99. That's what I paid for it. And then here's a Frontier Mint in stock alert, 34.49. That's a 10 ounce. I think the Geiger and the Germanias are probably the most popular right now as an investment grade 4.9s fine copper, guys. Here's some rounds, $4.99. Add to cart, but if you look right here, $5.49, and you got to buy 20 of them. So let's roll back up here, and you got to buy 20 of them. So at $5.49 a piece. Let's take a drink of coffee here, and let's just keep scrolling down through here. Happy Sippy Cup Sunday coffee, everybody. Happy Sippy Cup. Rolling right here. There's that copper bullet again. Kilo. Pretty cool. 110 bucks. You can buy it. You can buy one of those. And then these banknotes. These are actually really cool. $5 a piece, as low as 5. So they're $5.49. You got to buy a minimum of 20, guys. So it's basically this way all the way down. But if you look here, we do have some things available on Money Metals, which is good. That's a good thing. We're starting to show some availability. The prices are still very high on these things, and I think they're going to continue to be higher. It's just like gasoline, everybody. When they raise gasoline, to $5 a gallon, and then they drop it down to $3.50 a gallon, and everybody goes, wow, gas has really come down low. But they forgot when the price of gas raised really high, that before it was $1.50 a gallon. So actually a good increase in fuel. So same thing goes with precious metals, I think. Well, especially with coppers and stuff. I don't think these are really going to go down unless people quit buying it, unless the industrial use stops. Okay, so there is some stuff available. If you go on to Money Metals and check those out, everybody, let's move over to JM Bullion. Let's do the same thing here. Let's do copper. And let's see what their availability is. Oops, you can't spell copper with 3 P's, SSC. Now we're going to do it. All right, so let's move on to JM Bullion. And I see these on when I type in copper, but I mean, here's a 10 pound cast copper bar, just a generic. I think these to me are generic, but look at the price. Crazy. JM Bullion is quite pricey on some of this stuff. $14 for a 1 ounce. And remember, everybody, just like everything else, it's, there is a thing called quality. Some of this stuff is high quality grade copper. Some of it is not. These are actually kind of cool. At JM Bullion, you can get some 10 ounce Silvertown ponies, $100 on JM Bullion, guys. But look, pre-sale. So if you want to order one and pay for it, it might take a couple of months. Who knows? A kilo loaf bar. I've got these in my stack, guys, and they want $319 for that. $319. Crazy, man. Here's a 5 ounce Silvertown pony. It's also pre-sale, $54.99. $54.99, everyone. So JM Bullion does have some stuff now. I'm not going to say they're the cheapest. They are pre-sale, but at least now they're pre-sale on some of this stuff. And if you go look at them, I mean, you can go ahead and buy you some. And if you look here, it's available $4.17. So holy smokes, man, we're in February. So you're going to have to wait a couple of months to get this stuff. That's how popular copper bars and rounds are right now. So where are we at right now? So let's go to SD Bullion and let's go to our copper right quick. Let's do that again. I thought I did all this, but I guess I didn't. I don't see. There we go. Now on SD Bullion, we're notify me, notify me, notify me. So let's check this out. Hey, there's one right there. I think we saw that last Sunday, $4.99. And it's actually $6.09 to get this one. All right. If you want to buy one. So the premiums right now on copper are way up. And it's understandable that this stuff is way up because supply and demand is simple economics. It's not stacker supply and demand premiums. It is supply and demand. Economic supply and demand is what drives the prices. So you can't argue with supply and demand because it's simple economics, and it just can't happen. But look here, we got some stuff. Add to cart now. So it's starting to slowly come in. They're starting to slowly get some stock, everybody. So if you want some of this stuff, go check out SD Bullion. And let's see here. There's SD Bullion again. Let's go over to, what do we got here? Let's go to DB Metals, guys. We're in the same situation with DB Metals. This stuff is not available. It looks like it's available for $5, but it is not available because I checked it. You check it, and let's see, maybe this one is. Oh no, available on 5/1/26. So if you want to wait that long for $5 an ounce, you can. You can. So it's crazy. But let's move on to eBay. Let's look at some prices that are sold recently. Guys, this is a long video because we're going to do our pickups at the end of this video. So please watch it through. Stay with me. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button. I would certainly appreciate it to help this channel grow. Here's a poured copper bar. They want $32 for it. They sold it for $32, 10 ounces. This stuff, a lot of this stuff on here on eBay too is poured and not minted by the known mints. Coffee time. Coffee time. So let's just keep moving. As you can see, this is actually kind of a neat little bar, $40 for a pound. All right, here's $25 for a pound. No, 20 ounce hand poured bar. If you want some good bars, go check out Swampy's Bullion. I know he's overwhelmed right now, but he's got some really killer bars, everybody. So $80 roughly for a 1 pounder. These, I mean, that's okay. I mean, these are kind of cool, but not my thing. Not my thing on this one. And then look at the Germania 1,000 gram. This one sold yesterday, guys. Yesterday, $250. And here's some little loaves here. $428 for 10-pound bar. Crazy, not my big thing. To me, these are paperweights, but they're still bringing the money. And this is, like I said before, guys, this is proof in the pudding. This is just a brass ingot bar, but it's kind of proof in the pudding. I mean, like I said, supply and demand. When supply is low, demand's high, prices go up. Will these prices hold? I believe they will. I believe they will. Will they come down a little bit as supply comes up? Yes, they will. That's part of economics, supply and demand. But I think the demand is going to skyrocket on this stuff. So, I'm in on this, man. $125 for these 100-gram Geigers, man. I bought 2 of them. I should have bought 10 of them at $40. I really should have. But they're fun. They're beautiful. They're beautiful to stack. Some stackers, my buddy Phil, he's like, hey man, I wouldn't invest your money in that, and I can understand his opinion. But when I look at this stuff, I see what's sold. Is this retail? Yeah, it's retail. Okay, guys, it's in an auction. It's either auctioned or they're sold as it or outright. Okay, but when something sells, that's what it's worth. Just like silver. I mean, they can price silver and gold all day long, but if silver's $5,000 an ounce and none of it sells, guess what happens? It starts coming down in value. And the same goes with anything else, supply and demand. Copper, the supply is down, the demand's extremely high. So guess what? Bam, we're in the money, everybody, big time. So that is on the. Let's look at some rounds on eBay. These are all sold. Let's check them out here. Let me go up here to the top. Okay. All right. Here's a 5-ounce round, 24 bucks. I remember what I paid for mine. And these to me are just kind of generic stuff. They're still cool. I've got some. They're still cool and kind of fun, but to me, they're kind of generic. I like stuff like this right here. The Liberties. This is a 19 1-ounce copper rounds lot for $67. And here's a $28. Had 16 bids on it. And that was today that this thing sold. So Series 1000 vintage copper golden dragon. That's actually kind of cool. But to me, this is the kind of stuff. If I'm going to do 5-ounce bar or 5-ounce rounds, this is going to be the rounds that I'm going to do. And just because they look more like the real deal, right? To me, and they're cool. But it's all about popularity. The things that people want to buy and are looking for and driving the demand up. That's what's driving the price up on this stuff. Let's do this. Let's go Germania. Let's just see what Germania is doing. Germania copper bar. Let's see what these things have done. I know the Geigers are high too, but here we go. Here's a kilo, 266, 262, 250. These are probably one of the most popular, the kilos, but the 5 and 10 ounce are awesome. I bid on a set like this, 5 and 10, and they blew me right out of the water. I didn't even have a chance, man. People were just smoking the bids on these. Incredible. 61 bids. It just goes to show you folks that people want this stuff. And I'm not the influencer on this. It's you. You're the influencer. You influence yourself. You look at the numbers. You check the numbers. You see supplies out. So you make the ultimate decision when it comes to buying stuff like this. Everybody, look at the prices on the Germania 5 and 10 ounce, $250, $81 right here for a 5-ounce Germania. I bid on one of those and got smoked on that too. So let's check some stuff out. So these Germanias, guys, they're unbelievable right now. And of course, I really love, well, let me show you. Love these bad boys. That's that 5-ounce. It's just so cool for a big old 5-ounce. And of course, my favorite right now, and I have a lot of this in silver, guys, are Libertad. I have lots of silver in these in Libertad. So of course I had to get a 5-ounce copper round Libertad, which are very, very cool. Love those. So, hey guys, guess what? It's time to show some pickups. We're 23 minutes in. And if you guys are staying with me, I thank you so very much. It's time to check out some beautiful copper, some beautiful pickups. We were supposed to get a bunch of stuff in yesterday. It did not show up. So we're going to be showing that on next week's Super Copper Sunday. But it's worth it. Trust me. Let's get started on some pickups. And, these are always really long videos, everybody, but I mean, to me, it's worth it to show beautiful copper. Guys, let's put I'm going to put our Buffalo back over here, right here, everybody. And let's put our Lib right here. And put him back or her back. There we go. And then we've got our Morgan back here. So let's put her back here. Guys, this stuff is just beautiful. It is skyrocketing in popularity and, of course, price, especially these. If you guys are new to Copper Sunday, Super Copper Sunday, this is kind of what we pull out to show as we're doing all of our pickups, whether it be silver, whether it be gold, whether it be copper, titanium, whatever it is I may stack. We show it to you, and we pull out all the copper since it is Super Copper Sunday, as you can see in the background. And it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to look at. It's fun to play with. We're going to start with some stuff right quick. Let me move some things around here. We'll put these right here. Now we're going to start off, guys, right now. We're going to start off with this. This is really cool. This is a 1967 coins, excuse me, of Israel. Now, everybody, one of our friends, our service managers at my work, just brought this up and handed it to me and said, "Here, you want this?" I said, "Well, yes, we collect all the big silver Israeli coins and stuff, the 1 ounces, the currency coins. We collect all those, and we thought this would be a really cool piece to have. So we wanted to show that to you this morning. So that is going to go into our collectability stack, everybody. And we want to say thank you to Austin at Metro Ford Oklahoma City for giving this to us. We really appreciate that, everybody. We wish we would have got some of the stuff in yesterday so we can do shout outs on those. But we just didn't. It just didn't happen. Let's go next to, we're going to do the copper last. Copper is pretty cool. Nothing really special, but it's really, really cool. Now we did get in, we're doing some coins. We got in a absolutely incredible, I'm going to say close to proof, 64 quarter. Beautiful, beautiful quarter, everybody. As you can see, you know, it's just a gorgeous quarter. We try to get these things in here where you can see them, where there's not too much glare and the focus is right and all that stuff. So we're adding this to our constitutional stack, and we didn't get in a bunch of our mercury dimes, but as you all know, I'm doing 1 dime at a time, and we got another mercury in. Nothing special. We're just adding weight, and so that's why we're doing this. And of course, my 93-year-old father-in-law kind of started a collection. Didn't have very many of these, I think 3 or 4. So we're going to finish it up for him. I'm going to try to get one of each year. A couple of those years are going to be really expensive as key dates, but we're going to add that to our constitutional stack, everybody. Now, I want to show you something that's going to be a little controversial for everybody, but I want everybody to understand that, let me take a drink of this beautiful coffee first, that they need to understand there's history, okay? And it's history that we never want to repeat, everybody. It's history that every young person has to learn. Israel's involved in it. The Jewish folks, Jewish people are involved in it. But it's historical, and we don't ever want this ever to happen again. But we decided to go ahead and get one and show it to you guys. You would understand. It's a Third Reich coin, silver coin, 1934F, as Hitler was really, pushing up his power mongering. He was a very evil human being. And we never, ever want to see that happen again. Ever, ever, ever. We hope, and God bless all the Jewish people and their families that had to go through that, because this signifies evil, basically. But we wanted to have it in the collection because it's historical, and we don't appreciate what it meant, what it was all about, everybody. And but it's still a cool piece, silver piece to have. But that's one of the things we picked up. My wife is German, and she's not this kind of German by any means, but her whole family migrated from Germany in the early 1900s over to the United States. So a lot of those folks here. So anyway, 34F, Third Reich, nice coin. That'll be one to talk to the grandchildren about and teach them about what happened in those days, everybody. And we hope we never, never, never repeat that. So let's put that down. We're going to put that down right here. And this other one's really, really cool. Prussia. Her family actually was from this area. So this is 1876B. Prussia that we picked up, Mrs. SSC. She went through a whole book of German coins to find these two coins, everybody. And wow, nice looking coin. Really, really cool. Let's just kind of move it around. We try not to do these too fast, guys, just so that you can see them. You know, a lot of people do this. Oh yeah, here it is, and then throw it down. We don't want to do that. We want you to enjoy what we enjoy and what we have, and we hope you do on Super Copper Sunday. And that includes copper, that includes silver, that includes gold, that includes titanium, it includes nickel, whatever it is that we all love to stack. It's all about, most all of this, it's about what we love and how fun it is. Copper's fun to me. I love copper. It's an incredibly beautiful metal. I don't give a hoot if it goes down in value. I'm still going to keep it. It's all going to go to the grandkids. I don't care. But as of right now, everybody sees the supply is down, the demand's high, the price is high, right? So here we go. Let's look at some silver. One of the things that Mrs. SSC picked out at the coin show. Now, these guys were the coin show stuff. So it was fantastic. Oh, by the way, Rich the Professor, everybody, if you know Rich the Professor, says to tell everybody hi. He was there. We got to talk to him. Ravenhawk, he was there. I showed Ravenhawk some $50 and got some advice on those $50 from him. Awesome guy, guys. Awesome guy. He's a great guy. So look at this. This is a 1 ounce bar. I mean, this is really cool. America the Great. Guys, these were low minted bars. 1 ounce, and they only minted 2,000 of these. So Mrs. SSC jumped all over this. Matter of fact, we have a similar taste. We like expensive stuff. Sometimes we have to sacrifice weight to buy maybe a specific silver coin or gold coin. We have to sacrifice our weight purchasing to add to our collection. So we have a stacking collection like this, and then silver stacking and constitutional stacking. And then we have numismatic collections, which this would be numismatic. And we enjoy all of it. It's just too much fun. And once you get started, everybody, you're hooked. It's all over with. You can get your first silver piece, just like my buddy in Oklahoma City at T&W Tire. He got his first silver bar, and then he bought another bar. He's hooked like a bass on a hook, everybody. So beautiful, beautiful bar. Really cool bar. It's a little tiny thing, kind of like the Germanias, but it's 1 ounce. Very cool. Our next and last silver piece we're going to show you, Mrs. SSC got, is it's a silver shield. So let's open this thing up. I got to kind of pop this thing out, but let's read this right here. So we've got a silver shield, mini mintage, Christ is King, everybody. We love our Heavenly Father and our Savior, Jesus Christ. And so we do collect these. So as you can see, these were very, very low mintage. This is 229 of 470, everybody. Christ illuminated. So it is official. It is beautiful. It's a low number. So let's check this thing out. This one is a little more difficult to pull out. So I'm going to pull this thing out and pop it out of the case. Man, they make these things difficult. Okay, we got that out, and we're going to show you this side first. Beautiful round, everybody. Silver shield, beautiful detail. 1 troy ounce, 999. Fine, everybody. Pure, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shield. And look at that, our Savior Christ. And what glory is that, everybody? A beautiful low mintage round. This will stay in our stack of collectible stuff that we have in pure silver. So let's check out a few coins and rounds, some copper rounds, because we're getting into it. We picked up some beautiful copper, some beautiful rounds, everybody. And these are different. I mean, these are different kind of rounds that we got at the coin show. And we'll put that on our coin stack, or our copper stack. And some of this is really, really cool. South Africa, Nelson. Mandela? Yeah, I mean, that's historical stuff right there for South Africa. I mean, it really is. So we'll add that to our copper. And we've got this cool little round right here. Beautiful stuff, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. We love stuff like this. It's a lot of fun. I wish I could find my I've got a whole bunch more of these guys, but I don't really want to blow you up too much on this stuff. But we got some good buys on these. This is a pretty cool copper round, smooth edges. And so we've got a beautiful round here. And it's really a lot of fun. This stuff is just, here's a George Bush. This was stuff I just picked out. And, you know, when we were at the coin show, we had these young folks, everybody. And these young kids, about 10 years old, 11 years old, and one was about 7 or 8 years old, and they have already started stacking silver. And they were there going through some fractional silver, and they loved the beauty of the copper too. So SSC decided to pay it forward and let them pick out 3 beautiful copper rounds themselves. By the way, there was a lot of copper at this show. There was a lot of copper at the show with the dealers, along with their beautiful silver and their beautiful gold, everybody. So that's pretty cool. The one I think was the coolest right here. I am a history buff, a World War II buff, history, Germany history, U.S. history, U.K. history, all that stuff. Huge buff, World War II. We're 37 minutes in, guys. I'm sorry, it's a long video. That is an AT6. My father actually had one of these, and an A26, I believe. It's either an A or a B. It's kind of hard to tell. But anyway, one of my favorite ones, everyone. Fantastic copper. I've got tons of copper. I just bought 380 numismatic coins, guys, that we're going to have to we'll get them next week. We're going to go through them. And there's going to be lots of numismatics to show over the next several weeks. But we'll be going through those, everybody. We appreciate everybody. Happy Super Copper Sunday. We love our copper, everybody. We know you love your copper. We know you love your silver. Silver's expensive. And so people are turning to alternative metals, everybody. Fractionals, constitutional, copper, they're turning to different metals. So everybody have a fantastic Sunday. Super Copper Sunday. Another one in the books, everybody. See you next Sunday. I'm out.